and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are all good. So in today's video I'm showing you guys how I did my own nails using some builder gels from DMN Beauty. I have already done most of my prep and applied my tips, so here I'm just coming in with my dehydrator and I'm just making sure to apply that to the nail plate on all of the nails. And then I will allow this a couple of seconds to dry before coming in with my acid-free primer. And here I'm just making sure to only pop this on the natural nail, and I'm also being really careful not to get it on any of the skin or cuticle area. And then I will allow that a couple of seconds to dry as well. So I thought I would pop in and show you guys the products I'm going to be using. So they are all from DMN Beauty, as I said, and I will leave a link in the description box to their website. So first up we had their rubber base coat and then their builder gels in Nude. This one's called Sheer and it's like a really nice transparent pink, and then because I used glitter I'm going to be capping in their clear. So on to the nails. First of all, I'm coming in with the rubber base coat and I'm just going to apply this to all 4 of the nails, making sure to just apply a nice thin layer because we don't want to add any bulk with this layer. I'm being really careful that I don't get any on the cuticles or skin area, but if you do get any on those areas you can clean it off with some alcohol before curing. So I'm just letting the brush do a lot of the work and fan out around that cuticle area, and as you'll see here when I'm applying it to this nail I'm really rubbing it in to that natural nail area just to make sure that there's going to be a good adhesion. Once I have applied this to all 4 of the nails, I'll pop them in my LED lamp to cure for 60 seconds. I was originally resting my hand on my pot of acrylic to apply this because I thought I would find it easier, but I actually much prefer applying it and recording this way round, so that's why I switched it up. And then I just come in and made sure I had got that product right up close to the cuticle areas before curing. And as you can see, it's a super thin layer. So then first up we're going to be using the sheer colour. So I just thought I would show you guys it. As you can see it's a really transparent pink, so it gives a nice finish to the nail. And then I'm going to be using a fairy tale glitter from Charlie's Nail Art. I do have a discount code for Charlie's which is always in the description box below. So to start off with, I'm applying a thin slip layer of the sheer to the entire nail. This is just to help our thicker layer flow. And then I'm going to pick up my thicker layer of gel. I don't want this to be too thick because I'm going to be encapsulating this nail. So I'm mainly focusing this ball of gel at that natural nail area just because I want there to be that more pink tone. And then I'm just thinning it out at the tip area so that that's not too bulky. And then just using an old nail art brush, I'm tapping my glitter into the gel. You could cure this layer of gel first and then apply your glitter, but I wanted the glitter to be a little bit more embedded in that sheer pink colour, especially because we've got chunky pieces in there as well. But it's probably just playing around and down to personal preference to find techniques that work better. I'm quite new to working with builder gel, so I'm still learning what works best for me as well. But as you can see, I'm just tapping those pieces of glitter into the wet gel and then moving them around to where I want them to be placed, just coming in with more glitter where needed to create that fade. And then once I'm happy with this, I will pop it in my LED lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And this is what that nail looked like once it had cured. So it's still fairly thin and needs encapsulating, especially the glitter, but I will do that further on in the video. Next up, I'm going to do exactly the same on the little finger. So a thin slip layer to begin with, keeping it really thin. This is just to help our gel move. And then that larger ball of gel to start building up a bit of coverage. And thinning it out at the tip area for that glitter. And I'm trying to keep that tip area nice and thin because I don't want to end up with a too bulky nail, especially down at the tip area. And then I'm just going to tap on that glitter pretty much the same as before. This time I'm just starting off with getting some more of the finer pieces in place and fading those back. And then I will come in picking up the hearts and stars out of the mix and just placing them wherever I want them to be to try and get the design appealing to the eye. And then again, once I'm happy with how that glitter is placed, I'll pop it in to cure for 60 seconds. I absolutely love this glitter mix. It's so pretty and girly, and the pastel shades I feel like are perfect for the weather at the moment. So these two nails will need encapsulating in the clear, but I do come along further along in the video and do that. For the moment, we're going to jump to doing the middle finger. And on the middle finger, I'm going to be using that gorgeous nude colour. So this one has a bit more pigmentation to the gel. So I'm working on the middle finger, and I'm going to start off by doing a really thin base layer of the colour. I wanted this now to have a rose quartz effect, but I'd never done one with gel before, so it didn't go entirely to plan, but in the end I was still quite happy with the result. As they say, practice makes perfect. So I'm just going to apply that base layer and pop this in to cure for 60 seconds, and then I'm coming in with another layer, but I'm going to leave this layer wet so I can run my gel polish through it to start creating that marble rose quartz effect. So I've just popped some white gel polish onto a nail art palette, and then I'm just using a detailer brush to drag it through that wet nude colour. And as you can see, because the nude is still wet, the white gel polish starts running and dispersing to give off that milky effect. So I'm just going to continue doing this until I'm happy with it, and then I'll pop it in my LED lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And this layer looked quite good, so I should have really continued with that technique. But what I done instead was, rather than putting a colour down first or the nude down first, I come straight in with the white gel polish. So the colour didn't disperse, and I felt as though the lines looked too harsh. So I continued painting them on anyway, but then what I do is pop some of that sheer pink that I used on the previous nails on my nail art palette, and I just use some of that to help disperse the white and blend it out a little bit. So here you can see I'm just running that sheer pink over the white, and it does just help it bleed out, and yeah, it just softens it a little bit. But I think the effect would have been a lot better if I'd have put maybe a layer of the sheer down first of all, or even a layer of the nude. But I just continue doing that anyway and work with what I'm doing, and then I'll pop this in to cure for 60 seconds as well. And then because I just wasn't 100% happy with how it looked, I felt as though the white just looked too harsh for a rose quartz effect. So I decided, instead of encapsulating with clear, I would encapsulate with the sheer pink, because then it just helped really blur the effect and it sort of rescued the nail. So I've applied that slip layer first of all, left this wet, and then I'm coming in with my ball of gel and building up the structure, because the layers I've worked with are quite thin, and because of the marble design, this nail would need encapsulating anyway. So that's just what I'm doing here, making sure to sort of focus that ball of gel down the center of the nail, so that's where the most thickness is, and that we've also got that apex being built up in the back third. Then I popped that in to cure for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to come in with another layer just to build up that apex slightly more. So I'm coming in again using that same technique of doing a slip layer first and then picking up my ball of gel. I'm just placing that down roughly at that apex area and just bringing it down the nail, going backwards and forwards, leaving the bulk of it in the center of the nail, just to help build up the strength and thickness, especially down the center of the nail. So I then popped that in to cure for 60 seconds, and that's what the nail looked like. I'm then going to jump back to the pointer finger and encapsulate this nail. I could have ideally done this before, to be honest, but I'm just getting in the routine of how to work with the builder gel, to be honest. So I'm encapsulating exactly the same way as I did with the sheer pink, working with that slip layer first of all, and then picking up my ball of clear gel. I did find it a little bit easier, to be honest, encapsulating with the clear. I feel as though the clear is slightly thicker. I'm presuming that's because there's no pigment there maybe. I have seen a few other people who use different brands say that they find the clears usually that bit thicker than any of the coloured builder gels. But as you can see, I'm pretty much doing exactly the same technique, except for I did just need to do it in the one layer this time. And then once I've finished doing that, I'll pop that in to cure for 60 seconds. Now, when it comes to doing the ring finger and the finish filing, unfortunately, my camera had stopped recording. I didn't even notice that it had happened. I didn't look up at my camera until I was finished filing, and I was absolutely gutted because I hadn't noticed. So we jump now straight to finished filed nails, and I'm going to come in and top coat them. I had just done a full nail here of the Nude Builder Gel, but I was most gutted that I couldn't share with you guys how I filed them because this product was so easy to file. The application and how well this product self levels meant that I didn't actually have much filing to do, but it was really easy to file these into shape. But I will try and get a few more videos done using this system, and I will definitely make sure that I'm recording when it comes to the filing. But this is all I had to share with you guys for now, so I hope you all enjoyed watching anyway. But I've just come in and top coated all of the nails, and then I popped them in to cure for 60 seconds. I allowed my top coat to cool for a minute or two, and then I just come in and apply some cuticle oil. So I really hope you all enjoyed the video. I hopefully will get some more builder gel videos done, as I'm loving playing around with the system at the moment. So do let me know if there's anything in particular you would like to see done with it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up or let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're watching and you're not already subscribed, I would absolutely love it if you hit that subscribe button. I hope you're all keeping safe and well, and hopefully I will see you all again very soon in the next video. I have left a little clip here of the finished result, as well as a picture for you guys to check out. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Lots of love. Bye bye.